Garden?
No, I think Garden is not saying it's like far superior, but I would say, Garden is uh better than Crota.
Why do you say that? Like, because you have to have an answer to like why. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna say that. Why do I think it's kind of even for me. Because I had a lot more fun like just freaking out in Crota.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
Crota is like, if you don't do it right, you're gonna get fucking mad, which, we did fuck up the last part a lot. The the first encounter is kind of dumb. I think it's kind of dumb. Like, you have to run through that fucking area. The second encounter where you have to guard it and someone has to cross the bridge, which I think is kind of cool because you have to be coordinated with that, which adds new, you gotta keep managed. And then crossing that one area after killing the guys, I think is alright. It's not too bad. It could be worse. But Crota as a boss fight, I think is pretty cool. Like, do you think Crota as a boss fight is pretty cool to think about?
I think it was a cool concept, but I just think they didn't execute it as well.
Would you say like the boss, like Crota as a boss, like when he goes in the fucking, oh, I'm gonna smack you, is not fun?
I
Like,
guess.
would you say the Crota boss fight is not fun?
No, I would not. I would say it's not fun.
I think it is kind of fun with like how random it is.
And that's your personal opinion. I have nothing wrong with that. I just think that it's not fun, and I know a lot of the community does think that Crota, Crota was so overhyped,
That it
and
kind of shit on itself.
yeah, it was so overhyped that we got to it, it came out and all that, but it just shit on itself.
It was too overhyped. And I think like it's just the Crota boss fight has a unique AI sometimes. Like he'll fucking go in there and fuck you up. Like, have you remember that?
Yeah,
It's scary to think about, but he can do that. Like that AI was complicated. Well, in boss fights in like Destiny 2, I feel as though sometimes you just like there's not really like a set like they're just set up to damage them, which is you know kind of kind of stolen from like that's like the main thing you do in like raids. You basically set up so you can damage the boss fight, and you set up a thing to damage it, like a tether or something.
yeah.
And that's been since Vault of Glass.
And what's wrong with that? It's a good concept in the game.
But I feel like as though it needs innovation. Like we're reaching to like the later periods, like it needs to, like bring randomness to the game. Because doing the same raid, like doing Garden, I cannot tell you like the difference from all of our runs. Like we have bad runs. Don't get me wrong. I
Oh
can tell the
yeah,
difference when we have bad runs, but doing it, I can not tell the difference at all. Can you?
like
And
doing
you
the
go.
actual run.
Like,
I
could you
mean,
compare your garden like experience to other garden experiences? Say they're the same or different
I
without
would
bad people.
without putting the people doing the raid into the equation, or no? Because I would say you we have a lot of bad people, so if someone doesn't know what they're doing, we'll wipe a lot of the time. But with if everyone knows what we're doing, we'll just ease through it pretty fast. We'll wipe sometimes, but most of the time, it's just like, oh, did it, do it, did it, do it, did it, do it, all that. We're
Yeah.
just and you get it done super fast. But it's
Would you
I don't know.
would you say it's different? Like, let's compare like good runs to and then let's compare bad runs. Like, would you say it's different?
Yes, I would say it's different.
I would say comparing like good runs to bad runs, it's different. But like if it's like a good run, you're doing like you're in two good runs with different people. I cannot tell you the difference sometimes. Like it's just fast.
I mean, yeah,
Bad
and
runs are
I mean,
funny as shit to me sometimes. Like I laugh. Like I almost enjoy Destiny 2 when we're doing bad things, like we're sucking at it.
I
And
mean,
so,
that's only you, Abel, because I know I'll
because
get me and Tristan will both get annoyed on what's going on and how this is turning out.
I just don't take it seriously enough. I'm like, alright,
Yeah, well, me and Tristan do. We do take it seriously. We want to get higher with this game. We don't want to be like, top of the leaderboards, you know, number one on the world, but we want to get better. We want to progress through the game and, you know, be able to be like, oh yeah, I have all this, I have all that.
But the issue with that is like, when we do a good Crota run, like when we get an actual good Crota run, would you say that is almost a better
I
experience
mean,
than
I
having
can't
a
say
good...
that because I only did like 2 Crota runs and they were both
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Like I really can't have a
A strong
unbiased
opinion.
opinion. Yeah, an unbiased opinion on Crota because, you know, I fucking had a lot of bad experiences with Crota.
Would you say having a, okay, I'll say this. Would you say having a bad run on Crota is more fun than doing a good run on fucking Garden? Because I know what
No.
this is. I kind of remember them more though. Like I remember fucking the weirdest shit in that raid.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just so bad. It's so memorable. You know what I mean? Like,
No, well, I try to remember every now and again I remember like someone very retarded be like, oh yeah, we're gonna use anarchy in a fucking boss fight on Garden Salvation. No, you're gay and stupid, and I hope you die.
all
But
right, let me
like,
answer.
but, but
I'm
like,
trying to think of a bad raid besides like Crota and Destiny 1.
and I can't really say anything because I did Crota and that was my only. No, I did do King's Fall, but we didn't get that one done either.
We got to like the last boss fight. We never
Yeah.
did the last boss fight. I did kind of War Machine, then I fucking I don't remember anything about it. I think I did. I don't remember. It's been so long.
War Machine was the one with Siva, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I did a little bit of War Machine too. I've done all those raids, but you know I can't really have a like biased opinion without being like, you know, completely dog assing it.
I don't really know. I think I have somewhat of a base opinion on Destiny 2. I mean Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 sometimes. It just depends on what it is. Like the combat in Destiny 1, I think is good, like really good, but at the same time I think it's bad sometimes. In Destiny 2, I think the same thought. Like I think the PvP is good and bad at the same time. Gambit, I think it's okay. I care less. Strikes versus Destiny 1, Destiny 2, I think Destiny 2 strikes are better sometimes. Like it depends on what strikes. Like if you get a good set of strikes, they're fun. But Destiny
Yes.
1 strikes are sometimes like ass. Like with how hard the boss fights are. But would you? But I
I mean,
think
I don't know
raid.
about that. Most strikes are pretty easy to do. You know, there's no like elaborate.
I'm
thing.
talking about Destiny 1 strikes.
Even then, there's still no like very elaborate thing to do.
I think Destiny 1 strikes are harder than Destiny 2. Like certain ones. From my memories. If it's a Night for Road Hills, I'm not sure which is harder. But I'm going to say that. And another thing I think Destiny 1 has over Destiny 2 is that I think Destiny 2 has more raids, or had more raids, I should say.
Yeah.
Right?
And like again, I said, you know, it's stupid what they did. How they got rid of all the you know, Leviathan and all that. You know, it's completely retarded to do. But you know, what are we gonna be able to do about it?
But anyway, would you say they have good replayability?
What, Destiny 2 raids?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I have a lot of fun redoing raids all the time.
But what are they fun for? Are they fun for just doing them or getting gear? That's what I'm trying to ask. Like, just
I mean, depends on what I'm doing. Am I grinding for gear or am I, you know, just, you know,
I
going
think that
in
shouldn't matter. I think it should matter, like, if
I mean,
you
I
start
think
with...
it should because, you know, there's a big difference from like, you know, people
I
focusing
think,
on, you know, let's get it done, let's get it done. I just want to get out and get the gear, go. And then
I
there's some
think,
people who just like they want to get the gear, but they'll have fun with it.
I think that's like, having fun with it is why I would want to replay something. Like, Destiny 2, sometimes we just... Like, for my memories of Destiny 1, we did it just to get the gear, and because it's fun to do. And sometimes we would be angry, and because that was funny. It seems to be like,
I mean,
dog
I
shit
have a
boss.
lot of fun when I do raids.
I think you're kind of biased when it comes to Destiny because you think you've played it more.
I mean, I
Yeah.
played both of them.
Would you say with the equal amount of time?
No, because like I said before, Destiny 1 was not my main priority game. You know, it was Minecraft at the time. You know, I was playing that hours on
Yeah.
end.
But I
But
want to go. Well, we jumped in like the end of it. So not even the end. We basically jumped when Destiny 2 was out already.
I mean,
And
yeah. Hold on, let me see
they,
if Tristan can join in on this conversation because I kind of want to get his feedback on this too.
call him.
Man,
I think Tristan has a bias opinion too into Destiny 1 because he's his childhood is that game. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Hello?
Where are you?
I'm basically celebrating my birthday with my family. What?
Screw your birthday.
I'm not gonna play PlayStation, dude. I'm watching The Mandalorian.
Alright. We just wanted to see like what you're doing because me and Abel are having like a conversation on like Destiny 2 and Destiny 1 and all that.
Huh?
Nothing, forget it.
What?
Nothing.
Alright.
Alright, well happy birthday, you little fucker.
Alright.
See it.
See ya.
Oh yeah. Raider's birthday is happening on the 10th.
You forget.
He's doing it because of
You-
a wrestling meet. I don't know. I think when it reaches like the 5th, what? Let me see what year it ended for Destiny 1, and I'll check what year, because I'm trying to say is like I want to compare them like at different stages of their life, like you know what I mean? I think that's like I'm not gonna compare Destiny now to Destiny 1 to now Destiny 2, because that wouldn't be fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Destiny 1 year. Alright, Destiny 2, what year?
I think we're in 4th year or 3rd year.
It's our 4th year in Destiny 2?
I think.
Let me see. I need to check this out 'cause it came December 6th, 2017, which is it's. Let's look up how old Destiny 2 is. What, Aiden?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to go find your tablet. Go ask Mama for your tablet.
Abel?
Hmm.
Is that yours?
Don't turn that on. Don't turn that on. It's on year 3.
Yeah.
That's
it's
on
in
you,
year
three?
3.
Bye, Aiden.
What are you doing?
Nothing?
Nothing?
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
Nothing, really?
Come on, he's right there.
Abel. What, Mom?
Okay, let me look this up.
I
Destiny
mean, like you were saying, you know, you have fun in Crucible, but not that much in raids. I don't have fun in Crucible, but I have fun in raids.
I wouldn't say I have fun in Crucible anymore. That shit gets me too angry. Like, you remember like when we used to have fun in Crucible?
No.
We would actually have fun.
Okay, fuck off, you stupid fuck.
I think what raids can, what, like DLC. Yeah, I'm just gonna Destiny 1 DLC year 3.
I don't know.
I don't think if it's like what's it called? It's like like Fallen. What's it called? This. There are 4 pieces that went down low power.
Fuck, dude. That would be nice as shit.
Here, I'm gonna do.
That's smart.
Apologies 2014. Chelsea Each package is PvE. Okay, let's Taken King was in 2015, and then 2014, 2016, 2017. So, Taken King was out, The Rise of Iron was out by 2016, which means, the Destiny 1's life cycle was only like 2 fucking years. What?
What?
Was Destiny only 2 years?
No, wasn't it 5?
Well, the community views it as 5, but Destiny's life cycle. It says the last DLC to come out was Rise of Iron. The last DLC is Rise of Iron, right?
I don't fucking remember.
I think I'm right. Iron. Here.
Fuck you.
Yeah, September 20, 2016, and when Destiny first released was 2014. So,
I don't
well,
fucking know.
so Destiny Year 3 had Taken King, Rise of Iron. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's kind of unfair. So it's like 2 of the best DLCs, 2 DLCs in like the game
Yeah.
franchise. Taking it to 2, but well, I just think the only one that can kind of compete with Taken King might be Forsaken.
Yes.
It can kinda, but I still think Taken King's better. I mean, King's Fall is better.
I mean, that's kind of a biased opinion because like you said, you have
But,
more
like-
time. You have more time spent in King.
I do not have more time spent in King's Fall.
Yeah, you do. You've never done the Last Wish, right? Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I never did the fucking. I don't think I ever finished it. I think me and you got to the exact same point with Taken King.
Fuck
So
you. No, I think no. Yeah.
I think it was that one when we did Aiden, some other fuck.
No, because I've never done a raid with Aiden.
No, it wasn't Aiden. Was it Seth?
I've never done a raid with Seth.
We have done it with Seth.
No, I haven't.
I swear to you.
No, because every time I would raid on Destiny 1, we were raiding with crew, and crew never wanted to invite Seth.
We had to one time though, because there was not enough people. And then we got to that one boss fight, then we got to like, I'm trying to think of who we got it with. I'll ask Tristan about it, if we remember still. But
I remember doing King's Fall with Tristan, but that's only with Tristan, no one else.
no, we did it. You might have not have been there. It might have just been me, Tristan, and crew. But I thought you were with us.
Most likely not, because I only remember doing King's Fall with Tristan, that's it.
Not because your memory's shit, but you know.
No, because we did one raid with I did that one raid with Tristan. It was me and him and LFG, and it was actually kind of fun because we had fun with them. We had
You've
fun
never
with
made
that.
any other attempts.
No, I've never made any other attempts.
I swear you made an attempt with us.
I swear I didn't.
I swear you made an attempt with us because you were arguing over who can get whose account on Tristan's, since he had Rise of Iron, and because Rise of Iron has higher light. Like,
I swear I didn't.
but yeah. And I never completed Taken King. I mean, King's Fall. Fuck. And I would say I hadn't, even though I never finished the raid, I'd say I'd have more fun doing that than Last Wish.
I guess, but I'm just saying.
And I did all of Forsaken's DLC. I did it all. Like because I bought the DLC. Like I don't know. Like the intro to, I think the intros for both are really good. Cause I bought Forsaken the first day it came out, and I'd say it's still pretty good to do that. It's that cutscene where Cade dies, and then you get to a ship and it just explodes and you leave. That seems pretty cool too. But I feel as though Taken King's missions, or like story missions, are more integrated into the thing than Destiny 2's.
I guess, but it's your own opinion.
But I think generally the community agrees with that opinion.
I mean,
Like,
where's your facts and all that?
I can look it up. Just what is a better DLC? Like objectively speaking, and I'll compare the objective points for both. Why King's Fall? I'll look up why Forsaken, since I want to go against my own opinion.
I mean, yeah,
so
Forsaken was the best DLC in Destiny 2. Wait,
I think that is a fair thing to say, though. I don't know about Beyond Light, though, so I don't know.
The Dark Below. I'm looking at the top 10 right now. Destiny 1, The Dark Below. Destiny 2, The Curse of Osiris. Number 8.
It's like the worst, I thought.
Yeah, no, this is 10 from 1. So, 10, Dark Below, 9, Curse of Osiris. Destiny, House of Wolves, 7, yeah. 7, I guess, is just Destiny 2, the actual campaign. And then 6 is Destiny's campaign. 5 is Destiny 2 Warmind. 4 is Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. 3 is Destiny Rise of Iron. Destiny Taken King. And then Destiny 2 is Forsaken, which is ranked the number 1 in the leaderboards.
I was not paying attention to that for like half of that, we'll be
I kind of
honest.
figured.
So I was looking at Destiny 2 subreddit. I don't know. I think... Well, I do think Destiny 2's DLC is probably Forsaken. I'm not sure about the second best. I would say for Destiny 1, the best DLC is King's Fall, and then probably Rise of Iron.
Yeah, I guess.
Because, yeah. I think I put more time into Forsaken. Like, fundamentally speaking, I played it more, because I came out and then I grinded for everything I wanted. I did the raid. And that's it. What do you think rates better from what you played of King's Fall compared to that?
What do you mean?
Compared to what would you think is better, King's Fall's raid or Last Wish?
I mean, I'm gonna have a biased opinion, but Last Wish.
Okay. If this was your first one ever, what would you say is better?
King's Fall probably. It's less puzzly than Last Wish. Last Wish is very puzzly.
I actually liked that parkour when we were doing it in King's Fall. Or I liked it a little bit when we did that one thing. Everyone got mad if they didn't make it. I'm gonna cut myself.
Hey, Bo, I'm gonna go make some ramen real quick. I'll be back.
Alright.
Dude. Yo, Gable, you there?